Welcome back to NCHANZPLACE, and it's another episode of Get It Out from the Tube. And the art prints that I'm going to show you right now is actually represents the most powerful, one of the most powerful characters in their respective universes, and that is Superman and Yoda. So the first one is the Superman, which is entitled Superman Peace on Earth. Let's see if we can show that. So it's Superman Peace on Earth by Alex Ross from Sideshow Collectibles, and the other one is the Yoda. Actually, it's not really Yoda, it's actually a scene from Star Wars, and it's entitled Luminous Beings Are We. So look at that one, I hope it shows. And this is by Fabian Schlager from Sideshow Collectibles as well. So stay tuned, keep watching. If you like the video, click the thumbs up and help me share this amazing art prints to everyone. And if you do like weekly pop culture videos, subscribe to my channel, The NCHANZPLACE. So the first one here is the Luminous Beings Are We, and this is what I mentioned as the Yoda or some scene from the Star Wars, let's say Return of the Jedi. And I really like this one. This is a bit of info as well. This is actually a limited edition, 350. This is by Fabian Schlager from Sideshow Collectibles. It's still available for inside your website. And there's actually also a canvas version of this. So there's a paper version which also gives a option to have framing, and also a wrapped canvas which is also available for framing. Let's see, for the framed ones, it's already, I would say it's already sold out. For the canvas one is also sold out. That's amazing. And it's still in wait list for the framed ones. But if you like the unframed paper ones, it's still available for 90 USD. So it's amazing piece. So let's dive in on the specifics for this piece, because I really like it. This is my first Yoda art print I wanted to buy, also from Acme Archives. So speaking of Acme Archives, they actually also have a certificate of authenticity. So that's amazing. Really good stuff. So again, this is my first time having a Yoda print, and it's quite amazing. I like, if you notice, the light around his face, around him, looks really amazing. And the scene, the composition for this one, it's a bit weird. So I think the one of my Fabian Schlager is the Desert Nomad, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that wasn't also amazing. So, but that one is more like a montage, or like a poster type, wherein there's scenes, there's characters, there's small pieces of the characters, or there's some scenes of a scene from the movie. It's not different from this one. It's the same actually thing. But what I like about this, it's the scene wherein Yoda rises up the X-wing of Skywalker. And I also like, again, the color scheme, everything about it. It's very luminescent, and it looks really good. And you can see also Yoda really concentrating on his powers. That looks amazing. The bottom part, there's actually Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, and R2-D2, and also his X-wing flying, or let's say floating from the swamps. I think from Dagobah, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. That again looks absolutely good. I really like it. I like the composition. I like the characters in it. I like the scenes that they like to portray. Speaking of which, you can also see the Star Destroyers, the Death Star. I think in the middle part, that's actually just to show that even with all this madness, Yoda can still basically concentrate with his powers, and that looks amazing. What I really like is really the color scheme that they have applied here. Really luminescent, really depicts the title itself. So again, this is Luminous Beings Are We from by Fabian Schlager from Sideshow Collectibles. next one is, this is Superman Peace on Earth by Alex Ross, one of my favorite artists, and also from Sideshow Collectibles. So before we start, a little bit of an info regarding this piece. It's actually having a limited edition of 250 and also having a price tag of the unframed ones, which is 150 USD. There's also a framed one which is already almost sold out inside your website, which is 350. So you can still get this one, unframed or framed ones. Really amazing stuff. So as you all know, I'm a really big fan with Alex Ross, and this is no exception. But this one I like very particularly because there is, if I remember, there's also a Superman art print or artwork from Alex Ross, and I think he's flying over the earth, and this one is more like a zoom version of that one, and that is actually really good. I like this piece because the fact that it's zoomed in, you can really see the emotions that is captured in Superman's face, that he's like hovering over the earth, he's checking, he's monitoring the peace on earth. That is actually really good, and it really shows in this art print here, and it's absolutely amazing. I've always loved Alex Ross pieces because he always brings that natural look of the characters, and also some I wouldn't say like super realistic, but I would prefer more of a natural feel to the characters. That's why his artwork is really amazing. You really can feel what the characters are doing or feeling. So it's no exception again for this one. It looks absolutely good. The color tones are really amazing. The how I would say the composition, you would see that Superman, it gives you the depth where he's looking at, because at the, let's say, left side of the left, right, I guess left side in our side, you can see his face, and the lower right is basically you can see where he's looking at, and that's also very good. You can even see his symbol, the S symbol part of it, and that looks really good. And I like also the color scheme for this one, the gray, the gradient of the white and the blue, and then it gets really dark. But you can also notice that even it gets dark, there's also a separation from Superman, and also the darkness of space, wherein you can see the highlight in his hair. That is actually really nicely done. For me, I don't know how to do that in drawings. It's a bit difficult because you can see here even the grains of his hair. Then that is amazing, super amazing stuff. Again, really pumped up with this one. For those who still like to get it, it's still available. So this is Superman Peace on Earth by Alex Ross from Sideshow Collectibles.